So, I'm on my way to Miyazaki. Well, I'm actually in Miyazaki prefecture and I'm about 1 hour away from my destination, which is Aoshima, and I'm really excited. It's taken a lot of packing, a lot of preparation, but I'm almost there, and it's a beautiful sunny day, and I've just stopped at a roadside station or whatever it is, and I'm just going to get a snack and give the car a break, give myself a break, and then I'll be on my way. Anyway, I'll show you around this place, this roadside station. Okay, so we've got fried potato and some kind of, I don't know, charcoal grilled meat. Maybe coffee there. And yeah, what's that? I don't know, smoked foods. Looks good. And then here, you can get original drinks here. Original. Looks a bit like pastries. Yeah. Look quite nice. Okay. Oh, it's nice and cool in here. Okay, here's the shop. Okay. Wow, there's a lot to buy. Sweet corn potage. Okay. Basically, there's just a lot of stuff. A lot. Well, that looks quite nice. Maple cheesecake. Oh yeah. So it's full of stuff. I got myself some mango drink. 50% mango, 50% something else. Let's have a sip. I'll turn this round. I'll turn it round. There we go, there we go. So I'll have a sip. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So if you come to Miyazaki and you come to this place, definitely buy some of this mango drink. So let's continue. We're about 1 hour away from Aoshima, so I'm quite excited. I'm going to play some ABBA music now and really just enjoy the atmosphere of being in Miyazaki. It's like the South, you know, tropical and islands and that kind of stuff. So this is the campsite, and it's very nice. And then over here is the sea, and there's a road, small road between the campsite and the sea, but as you can see, it's very close. So I'm going to walk along that coastline to Aoshima Island, Blue Island. So a lot of Japan is all like, I don't know how to put it, like business and practical and getting from A to B and not taking much time in between to enjoy things. But I think Miyazaki is a bit like more relaxed, and there's something a little bit more I don't want to call it the California of Japan. I've never even been to California, but I get that impression, you know. If the Eagles wanted to live somewhere in Japan, it would probably be Miyazaki. This is the place. And if you've got one of those motorbikes with the long handlebars from that movie Easy Rider, then this is probably the place to come and ride it. It's just got that atmosphere. And I think somewhere around here there's surfing too that's really good. So yeah, it's that kind of place. So you've got this really amazing coastline with all these layers of rock, and I'm trying to remember what they call this, like the what is it, something board, like scrubbing board, or I should remember. But anyway, it's really beautiful. I like the little building over there on the end of that tiny peninsula. That looks nice. The sand's quite a nice colour. There's a little bit of litter, but that's a bit common here in Japan. Oh, stepped on a dead crab. Now that thing over there, that man-made thing over there, is absolutely grotesque. I think there's just this perverse thing in Japan where they're determined to destroy natural beauty. They will praise it, but then they'll build something concrete and ugly, unbelievably ugly, even in a beauty spot like this. And I've no doubt they've got some practical reason for it, but it's ugly. It's really ugly. Okay, I had my moan. The sand really is quite soft. Yeah, so over there is Aoshima. It looks really close, but I think it's a bit further away than it seems. Oh my goodness, what's this? Who knows? Could be a landmine. Oh, we've got some beautiful driftwood over there. Let's have a quick look at that. We've got bamboo as well. Oh, I quite like that. I think that looks quite beautiful. Ignore the plastic and the PET bottles and the other stuff. So let's go up here. So, wow, look, the sand's covered all the steps. It's quite interesting. And look at that gate. You're not going to bash your way through that. So here's a seawall. You really do need a seawall in Japan because there's a big trough over there. I don't know what you call it. And that's basically where Japan's going to disappear into at some point. Hopefully in the very, very distant future. I don't want to be around then. But it could be nearer than you think. So, and anyway, there's supposed to be the chance of a tsunami happening here along this Pacific Rim area in the near future. Hopefully not today. So, but that will probably be terrifying, and I'll have to try and run up that if it happens. But yeah, I don't fancy my chances. So hopefully that won't happen. This looks quite nice. It's a little bit overgrown, but I quite like that. So I did a painting of this road, and despite it being a rather ordinary scene, the painting turned out wonderfully well. I was really surprised, and I don't know exactly why it's so good. I'm happy with the composition. I love the colours. I think the colours are amazing, and I think also the highlights on the trees and bushes look really good. So it just worked out really well, and in a way it's almost like a joke, because I went to this place to visit the island, and I suppose I was expecting to do a painting of the island, and that would be the main painting, you know, the most important one and the best one. But ironically, this is probably my best painting. Yeah, it is basically the best painting I did. from all the paintings I did from this trip, and it's just a very simple scene. It's just a road going around a bend, and that's it. It's not the island. It's really quite a joke, but it ended up looking really good. And so really that's all that matters. I'm just happy that I managed to produce a painting like this. So and it was actually quite difficult to do a good painting of the island. That was far more difficult to achieve, but it was really quite easy to do this painting and make a good job of it. But I didn't expect this particular scene to end up being like the one that led to me doing the best painting. A bit ironic, a bit kind of funny, but there you go. Okay, so here's the dockyard. Let's have a quick look. I thought I could walk up here, but it looks like a bit of a dead end. Oh, but it's quite beautiful. That's quite nice, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow, that water is bright. Okay, and over there is the sea. Oh, look at this boat. It looks really nice. Yeah. So let's continue on a bit further. I need to get to that bridge over there, I think. I can walk down that quiet path. That'll be nice. So I did a painting of this harbour, and I really liked that little boat that was in dry dock. And one of the things I like about this painting that I did was the bottom of the boat and that red colour. And I went a little bit wild with that, and I think it ended up looking good. The other thing that I really like about this painting is the surface of the ground and the textural effects that I created. So I went a little bit too far with the colours. So there's a lot of red and blue that I used for the surface of the ground that in reality you couldn't see at all, but I'm really happy I did that. So because I'm not simply a realistic or impressionistic painter, and so I really am happy to go a bit wild with the colours and also with the textures, and I think here it worked out really well. Now, I wouldn't call this exactly beautiful, but it's got something, you know, like the palm leaves over there on the left. They look so beautiful, and even the wires is kind of interesting. And then on the right here we've got this warehouse, but what makes it quite interesting, despite being a big dark object, is its worn down appearance and all the grass that is growing all over it. Wow, I thought a car was coming behind me there. And here we've got a boat. I thought a tree was growing out of that boat, but it's behind it. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that cladding. It's kind of interesting, and the way it's rusting away. There's something a bit like melancholic about it, which I quite love. I quite like. And I love textures, you know, I like surfaces and textures. Oh, there's a crab down there. Look at that. That's quite a beautiful surface. I don't think I could paint that, but it is beautiful. There are things that are beautiful, but well, at least I can't make a painting out of them. So, and sometimes there are things that are a little bit ugly, but will actually make an interesting painting that looks quite beautiful, actually. It's a bit strange, that is. There's quite a peaceful atmosphere. I can feel it like soaking into my body, a bit like osmosis, and it's beautiful. Yeah, I could make a painting possibly from those boats over there. This bit here might be good, where there's just a few boats in the foreground, and then a few on the other side of this estuary or whatever it is. That could be nice. Can you hear how peaceful it is? That's what I love about Miyazaki, that peacefulness. It's a really rare quality in normal Japan. Oh, it's wonderful. Got a weird building here on the left. I mean, I just don't know why they build something like that, but in a way it's quite interesting too. Konnichiwa. So, two old Japanese ladies chatting. One of them said hello to me. That's really nice, right? Japanese people sometimes can be so nice. It's really, you know, you feel it in your heart, because it's, I don't know, I guess we're all like social animals deep down, even though we like to be individual. Oh, that looks nice. And I think, you know, when people greet you and it's pleasant and it's not suspicious, it's a wonderful thing. And you really can feel it in your heart. Yeah, there's a lot I have to learn from Japanese people. Look at this. This could be a good painting. This could really be a good painting. I love the shape of that boat. You know, it's long, it's slender. I know it's not super beautiful, but it's quite interesting too, right? And this one's good. I like the angle, the sharp angle. So look, you got dad and daughter fishing. Isn't that lovely? It's really nice to see that. And look at this little house here. This would be good for me. Look, living right next to the sea. That would be lovely. I don't know if it's a house or a storage room. Maybe a storage room. But hey, I could live there. That'd be a happy life, maybe. If I could make some money. I'm sure I could, doing something. God knows what. Hopefully not collecting aluminium cans. Okay, beautiful. It's so peaceful. Okay, so I just had to walk past a street of houses that weren't particularly picturesque, to say the least. Run down and shabby might be a good way to describe it, but this is looking a bit more promising. So here is something that looks like a merging of a house and a hotel into one. It's like, doesn't know what it really is, and it's covered in tiles. It's quite bizarre. To be honest, I like it a little bit. I don't know why, but it's a bit bizarre, isn't it? And look at the railings, they've got like some decorative pattern. So any attempt at decoration, I think, should be applauded, even if, as in this case, it doesn't look very good. Okay, so Aoshima is just over there. On the way here, on the highway or the motorway, whatever you call it, freeway, I've got no idea anymore. But the fast road, I saw some really interesting coastal scenes from a distance, but I think there's a lot of opportunities there. So I don't know when I'll do it. Probably not this year, but who knows. I might go along the coast, do a slow trip along the coast and stop at each place and do like do a painting of each place, do an exploration, get some beautiful video footage, and hopefully do some nice paintings. I think that'd be a good thing. I'm going to try and walk over there where it looks like the steps. Looks like the sea's coming up the steps a bit though. These houses over here, it's not really Japan, but it's not too bad, right? Oh, there we go. Listen to that music. Isn't that an old song from England? I don't know. I think that means it's time to go home. And if this is the countryside, everything closes up about, well, it's 5 now, but probably at 3 o'clock. It's nice. Wow, look at this. Look at this tree. Where did that come from? Goodness me. Could get wet here. Yeah, I'm a wee bit too late. Oh, but isn't that beautiful? Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, back over there and then over there. I mean, I can jump a little, but not that much. Yeah, that'd be a challenge. So this street leads on to the bridge that goes over to the island itself, Aoshima. And this is quite an interesting street. It's not exactly beautiful, but it's kind of beautiful. Not beautiful, exciting. God knows what. I don't know how to describe this street, but it's quite pleasant. It's quite pleasant. It's a little bit ramshackle. It's a little bit old, but it's not like too old. And it's also not like modern and completely empty of any feeling whatsoever. So I sort of enjoyed walking along this street. And here is the beginning of the bridge that goes across to the island. And I did a lot of like video footage of this bridge area, and it was probably later at home when I was looking at this that I saw a scene from this that I thought, oh yeah, this can be like a painting here, and here is the painting that I ended up doing. And it was a real challenge to paint this picture actually, and to make it look good. I think I've been successful. I'm quite happy with the result I got, and I thought I did well to make it look as good as I did. So maybe I'm patting myself on the back too much there, but that's my honest opinion. And I do think it looks good. It could always be better. So, but I'm not sure I'll ever have another go at doing this. It's an interesting scene, but it doesn't excite me that much. But I think I did a pretty good job of it. and I like the shadows of the figures walking along this path, and the yeah, those long thin shadows I think look quite nice. So I like that a lot, and I enjoy doing the figures as well. It's something that I need to do a lot more of, painting figures, and I need to get a lot better at that as well. But yeah, it was fun to paint this picture, and I think it worked out pretty well. In this particular painting, I wanted a feeling of haziness, and so I really tried to make it look as hazy as possible, and I think I was quite successful in that, and it was also a lot of fun to do. I'm also glad how I was able to have the like the corner of the gate lit up by the sunlit, and I think that looks really nice. And I'm very grateful for this cyclist here, because he was a great focal point for the painting, and he really made the whole picture look a lot more interesting. So this painting worked out pretty well. So I'm going to walk along here and have a look at the view. It's really nice. I love that toddy Japanese gate over there, and I got some really beautiful images of people walking through it, and even people on motorbikes driving through it. It looked beautiful. Just the sun and the shadows and the haze, and it's really nice being here. You know, you can hear like girls and boys on holiday, and they're just laughing and having fun, and couples, and it's a nice atmosphere, and families. Wow, look at these rocks. It's weird. It looks more like kind of like I'm walking along somebody's backbone, a giant backbone. I'm trying to get to the end. Have to be careful because I'm holding this stick. I've got my easel on the other side of me and a heavy backpack. Hopefully this stone doesn't get too slippy when it's wet. Wow, look at that. It's really beautiful. Okay, let's go a bit further. We might see some crabs. But this is wonderful. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, there's something there, some living thing. Wow. Yeah, it's beautiful. Let's get to the end. Yeah, there's definitely something spiritual and healing about Miyazaki. If you come to Japan, it's probably, wow, look at that wave. There's this tsunami. No, thank goodness. Not a tsunami, but pretty high, that one. Wow. Oh, and there's the bridge over there. Ooh, and over there was like a flying fish. So this is a real challenge because it's raining. Look what it did to my fantastic sky. Yeah, it's enough to make you cry. But I've been here before. Been here, had rain wash away my painting completely. I just had a woman say my painting was great. A beautiful woman as well. That was nice. Okay. Not too bad. It's kind of exciting. Okay. So here we go. Oh, what a beautiful colour. What an absolutely super colour. That improved it immensely. Still needs something else. I don't know what. Something else. But that is a lot better. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh, I like that dry brush effect. I think that looks nice. Yeah, I think that's it. Call it a day. It's not bad. It's got a nice feeling. It's got a nice sense of direction. So here is the final painting. And to be honest, I'm not super happy with it. I think it was a difficult subject to paint, and I was painting also on the spot outside, and it also did rain. So taking those factors into consideration, I did fairly well. Anyway, at home, I had another go at painting this scene, and I basically did a watercolour sketch. And I don't know why, but I did these rose-tinted clouds, these bright red clouds in the sky. And they're a bit strange, to be honest, but I like this sketch because it has a lovely warm feeling. So I think I was just messing around, but it ended up being a good thing. And I ended up with a good painting that has a real nice feeling. So I'm walking around the back of Aoshima, Blue Island, and I think it's about 6 or 7 o'clock now, and not many people now, but I think earlier on there were a lot of people here. So we're coming around from the back and we're going to see, well, we already are seeing the sun setting. It's quite beautiful. It's quite romantic. Look at that. Yeah, it really is nice. It would be nice if they'd made some paths in here, but it looks just like dense jungle. There are some beautiful flowers though. I think over there is Miyazaki City, that really tall building. There's an airport over there somewhere. In Japan, every prefecture has its own airport. Good idea, really. I would have liked a more dramatic sunset, but you get what you're given. I'll just make the best of it. Oh, this looks quite nice. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Could be the Bahamas. Tropical paradise in Miyazaki. Look at that. That's quite good. It's quite beautiful. I think I'll go over to the other side, take my drone up, and then maybe get some footage of like the bridge and these rocks, the washboard pattern of rocks. Could be good, could be good. Okay, we're coming back round to the bridge. Oh, that looks beautiful. That's a really interesting pattern. Yeah, I like that a lot. So the place has become an absolute ghost town. There's a restaurant over there which you can hardly see. It's the most invisible restaurant I've ever been to, and I might go there, but it looks really expensive, like double what you normally would pay. But I might go there because it looks really nice. So there are restaurants around here somewhere, but I've got no idea where. Okay, I asked the Japanese man for a restaurant and he pointed to one, and I'm not sure I really want to go to that kind of restaurant. It's kind of a fish restaurant, more in the mood for meat, but to be honest I feel like I'm on the road to nowhere. Oh, this is the place. Yeah. Oh yeah, they look really happy. Ebi fry, that's quite nice. Magada. Hide. Yeah, it's real fish based. It's a real Japanese type restaurant. What should I do? So this is what I ordered. Ebi fry, which is prawns in batter, and you get some rice, salad. I'm not sure what that is. I forgot. It's a kind of seaweed, and then miso soup. So I've had my meal. It was quite nice actually. So I've got about a 15-minute walk now back to my tent. So one of the slight difficult things about eating my meal was that opposite me was a big tank with a lobster in it. And yeah, it made me feel a bit guilty. Can you see that over there, that sign, homemade ice cream? Oh, I might get some tomorrow. Well, if you like peace and quiet, this is the place to come. Oh look, they've got public toilets. Oh, I might use them actually. They're better than the campsite. They look super clean. The campsite toilets were a little bit smelly, I'm afraid to say. So the toilets are absolutely super clean. I'm just going to show you. Look at this. Hope that's not too off-putting, but it's so clean. It's beautiful. A public toilet. And there's nobody here. Maybe that's why they're so clean. No. I'm sure during the day, lots of people are using them. So I'm walking back to the campsite, and lovely sound of waves, but as you can see it is dark. I think in the distance I can see a 7-Eleven. So I know I'm going in the right direction, but it would be nice if I could see the ground, just in case I tread on a crab or something like that. A few moments ago I literally couldn't see anything. I was just walking in blackness. Anyway, I've arrived at the convenience store. Here it is. So we're halfway there. Maybe you can see it. That's how dark it is. Super duper dark. Yeah. So this is the harbour. So at night time, looking a little bit spooky now. There are people here, shut away in the houses. Okay, Looks like it's going to get super dark up here. I will find my way. I've got my flashlight. I'm a bit more prepared than I used to be. But I'm just thinking to myself, goodness me, Gareth, where the hell are you? I mean, I cannot believe how dark it is. It's like I'm walking on the road to nowhere and there's a car coming. Holy cow. Watch out. It's like the perfect place to meet Jack the Ripper or something. Where it's peaceful and the road is quite nice. And there's a little bit of a path here. There's no curb, but there is a bit of a path. Oh, holy moly, look at that. That's just pitch black. So I'm getting near the campsite, but I'm still not there yet. I've got my flashlight. I think I'm about 1 kilometre away. I could be closer. Oh, there's a bit of a light. There's a bit of a light. Can you see the light? Oh, I've got my flashlight out. Okay, that thing you can see, that light you can see, that's my flashlight. There's a light up ahead. Yeah, they don't waste electricity in Miyazaki. It's not like England. But, oh, there might be a path there. Oh, there's a path. Just a minute. There's a path. I didn't realise there's a path. Oh, okay. Yeah, so just follow this path. And we're getting there. It's early in the morning and I'm going to video the sun rising. I think I've got a little bit of an apple in my mouth still, but look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Yeah, I'm still a bit sleepy as well. So let's move on. So the morning sky was extremely beautiful and I had a go at painting it, and I'm very happy with the resulting painting. So the most important thing for me was capturing those beautiful clouds and the colour of them. So they had an amazing reddish colour, and I really wanted to capture that intensity of colour, and I think I was able to do that. So also I was able to paint the palm trees fairly well, which really helped. And then finally I added a figure as a point of interest. And although a very simple painting, I think it looks quite nice. So I've gotten up quite early. I didn't sleep that well, actually. At first it was too hot in my tent, so I slept outside my tent. Then it got a bit too cold, so I went back in the tent, but I took the outer shell off, and then it started getting even colder, so I covered myself a bit, and at some point I fell asleep. I've got my pineapple look today. Okay, so, but the stars were really beautiful, so beautiful. And it's nice to get up early and to see this amazing sunrise. So I'm trying to walk quickly I'm not very good at walking quickly. I'm a bit of a sloth. I'm good at walking slowly, but I'm trying to walk quickly to get to Aoshima, Blue Island, and do some videoing. And yeah, what else? Yeah, I'm going to take my drone up, and hopefully I'm going to get some amazing video footage of the sunrise, but I need to get my skates on. I quite like this. I know it's a bit ridiculous, but there's something about a bend in a road that excites me. A bend in a road. I don't know why. So off we go. So this is quite a nice image. So I had a go at painting this scene, and I'm quite happy with the result. So I managed to capture the sky really well, in my opinion. It's got that beautiful glow that I saw, and I captured those really beautiful rose tinted clouds. So I was particularly happy with that. And the rest of the painting is not too bad either. So, and I added the boat in the middle of the river. So that was quite a challenge. And although I wouldn't say I was 100% successful there, I think it worked out fairly well. So I did 3 paintings of this amazing scene where you have the sun rising and we've got the beach, and then we've got the bridge leading across the sea to Aoshima Island. And the first painting I did, I was really interested in painting that cloud in the middle of the sky that's being lit up by the sun. And I'm really happy that I tried to paint that because it's quite a challenge. However, I'm not sure I did such a good job, but I did try. So in the second painting that I did, I was interested in the texture of the beach surface. And yeah, once again, I'm partly happy with what I did, but still it wasn't quite good enough. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. I'm quite happy with the sky that I did. And yeah, the textural surface of the beach is fairly good, fairly interesting. I think the other elements in the painting are not so good. In this final painting, I'd like to say that I got my act together and it all came together and it looks fantastic. And I do think this painting is the most successful of all the 3. I think the colours are the best, the most harmonious, and I think the composition is the best and definitely the most accurate. But I think compared to the other 2, this painting is a little bit too conservative. And what I mean by that is there's nothing really wild or exciting going on here. And so it does suffer from being a little bit, I would say, boring. Just a little bit. Although I think maybe it's the best one I did. But I think the other 2 had something a bit more exciting about them. Just my opinion. So after this, I took one more walk, a final walk around the island. And this time I visited the shrine. And there is a walk in the middle of the jungle. And it was very beautiful.
I love it when we hide in the pale blue sky, floating on cloud 9. Do you feel the winds are turning round? 'Cause what goes up must always come back down. Safe in your arms, like the light in the day never part. I'm looking down the line, with you by my side I'll be fine.
So on all of these pieces of wood, there's a wish somebody has.
To earth, it's just as good as up there. I'm gonna keep you near, 'cause you're all I need, my dear. Do you feel the winds are turning round? 'Cause what goes up must always come back down. Safe in your arms, like the light in the day never part. I'm looking down the line, with you by my side I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be
Yeah. So it's a bit cloudy, but that's nice because when the sun comes out, it really is hot and humid. So it's a bit of a relief, and it's lovely around here. It's a little bit hazy, but I like it a lot. Yeah, so peaceful. There's a really narrow house there. I'm not sure I'd like to live there, but it's quite an interesting shape. Could make for a good painting, that actually. Shapes like that look really good. Like when you see like one road become two and there's a narrow building between them, it can look quite interesting. Oh, and look down here. I quite like that. Steps going down into the water and then going under the water. I think that looks beautiful. Yeah, that's quite nice. I could turn that into something good, I think. Okay. After this, I went back to the campsite and put away my tent, then got in the car and drove to that peninsula where the hotel is. Here I found an amazing coastal path. This is quite nice looking. We've got a lovely sandy path. Then on the right we've got all these bushes. And then we've got this concrete wall, on the left-hand side. And then the sea. Wow, that sun is beating down quite a bit. But it is beautiful. Oh, and look at the water. There's nobody here but me now. What are those posts? That's really quite interesting. So this is an area where a lot of rubbish has collected. Okay, well, I think that over there is going to be the final bend. The final bend I'm going to take today, and then I'm going back. But it's been a good walk. But when you've got a heavy backpack, it's a bit tiring. Well, I'm going to end it here. My legs want to divorce me. They want to get as far away as possible from me because I've completely worn them out. My feet are really sore. I am footsore. I didn't really find the kind of scene I was looking for, but I didn't find the beautiful scene I was looking for. But often it's like that. It's just the way it goes. But I did explore, and that was fun. And I got a lot of fresh air, and I got some exercise. Then I went back one more time to Aoshima, parked the car and looked for a place to eat. I was very lucky in finding this wonderful curry restaurant. いろいろ美味しいものがあるね。すごい。
じゃあカレー。
はい、そのカレーが欲しいです。そのスパイシーチキンカリーライス
スパイシ
いいですか？
ーいいですか？辛いの大丈夫ですか？こちらこっちはミドルスパイシー
ミドルスパイシー。
ミドルチキンカレー。
そのスパイシーすごい辛いですか？
まあ
タイカレー。
そうそう辛い。
そうそう。その場合スパイシー。
depends on person。
は
だから多分わかんないです、ね。
スパイシーしてみます。
はい。
おすすめがあるね。
はい。
そして飲み物何がありますか？
コーヒーとかジュースとか
はい。そう。どのジュースがありますか？
マンゴーとか。
マンゴージュースください。
はい。
So, over here they've got homemade ice cream. So, I'm going to have a look. Homemade ice cream, Miyazaki Hyokaten. We'll see. So the chicken curry I just had was pretty nice. It'd be nice if they had a path. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. アイスクリームいいですか？
アイスクリームないんです。
そうですか。
すいません。
大丈夫です。はい。わかりました。
すいません。
大丈夫です。ありがとうございます。Ice. No ice cream. I was so sad. They've got the big sign on the wall. Homemade ice cream. But no ice cream. Disappointing. I was really looking forward to that. That was on my checklist since yesterday of things to do. Eat that homemade ice cream. They had other things like shaved ice, kakigori, but no ice cream. After this, I went to the beach, sat down, had a drink and enjoyed the amazing view. Then I took a stroll along the beach itself. So I got some amazing images of the sky and the sea and also the beach itself. And later on at home, I did the following painting. I'm really happy with how this painting turned out. I especially like those fluffy white clouds. They look so beautiful. And I'm also happy with the beach surface. I'm glad how I captured the textural surface of the beach itself. And I think those orange buoys look really interesting. So this painting turned out very well. So now I'm going home. I've had a wonderful time at Aoshima. I was at a bar drinking a mango smoothie, and that would have been the best place to say goodbye or to end the video, but I forgot. So I'm saying goodbye from here. So it's been a really amazing trip. I'm so happy I got some beautiful video footage with my drone, and I'm so happy that I managed to paint a picture even with some rain falling down on me, and it worked out not too bad. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll be on hopefully I'll be doing another painting trip very soon. I think I might come down to Miyazaki again. There's a wonderful atmosphere here, really wonderful. So it's a nice place. And I am sunburned. I have a bright red nose. I look like I've had a few beers, but it's actually the sunshine. So I need to be a bit more careful. But it's been wonderful. It's quite windy, but it's been wonderful. So see you again in a future painting video. Bye for now. And I'll end with this final painting. So when I look at this picture, it gives me a strange vibe. So maybe it's because the colour combinations are a bit strange. I'm not sure. But I think it's an interesting picture. And I thought you might enjoy having a look at it. So that's the end of my trip. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be back again soon with another painting adventure. Bye for now.